Then you have these smart boards, very often used by teachers. The main problem with this is it's just not portable, and it's extremely expensive, as I found out. And how these things work is you would hook the smart board up to your laptop. So the view that you're seeing here is from a PowerPoint slide. The smart program can actually, you can draw right on the board, and it will record it right on your computer as well. And as you're drawing, and the two sides are correlating with each other, you can also record the screen from your computer and then use that video to upload. Smart also makes a smart podium, which is kind of like a tablet, but you also need to hook this up to a computer. It's not a standalone device by any means. It's more ergonomics, better ergonomics than a whiteboard, as you're just drawing right on the screen and you get that instant feedback of exactly what you're drawing. Then we all know about the laptop / tablet. It's an all-in-one solution. But recently, with the more dedicated tablets like the iPads and the Droids, now that that has dominated the market, those companies aren't producing these anymore. And also, Windows is not designed for it. Therefore, there's going to be a lot of lag whenever you're trying to draw anything. This is what we use. This is a bamboo tablet. It has the highest pen and touch resolution, so it almost feels like you're writing on paper. And there's almost no lag at all. It's very responsive. And you can buy just this tablet. You can use it with any current computer you have, whether it be Mac or PC. And what's also good is you have full control over your video files once you've recorded it. I'd like to go over some iPad solutions. I know iPads are becoming very popular with a lot of the attendings. I see it around the hospital all the time. There are iPad solutions for this where you can actually record what you're drawing on the iPad screen, and then some programs would even allow you to export the files locally or email it to yourself for editing on your main computer. The first app is called Show Me. All of these apps do require a stylus unless you're very good at drawing with your finger, and the lines are very coarse whenever you try to draw because of the low touch resolution and the poor calibration. Post-production is very limited in this app because you don't have any control over your files. You can't edit them afterwards. You have to upload it straight to the Show Me website and then email that link to yourself so that you can embed it onto the web page or whatnot. And it is free, so granted, you get what you pay for. And that's what it looks like. That's the Show Me interface. And you can see that the lettering it's not that great. It's very simple though. The next application is called ScreenChomp. It's very similar to Show Me, but one thing that's different is that you can download your video files later and edit them. This program is also free, and the interface is slightly cuter. Last, I want to talk about this app. It's called Explain Everything. Still the same limitations as in the other programs, but with this one, what's special about it is you can locally export your files to view on your iPad as opposed to just uploading them up online. You have full access to your files. And what's also good is you can import pictures, PDFs, PowerPoints, or Keynote files directly into that program and go over them and annotate with a stylus and record it at the same time right on that application, and then just upload that video. That one does cost money. It's $2.99. And that's the interface. It's slightly more complex, but you have a lot of control over every aspect of that program. So if you were going to get the bamboo tablet, you would need a screen capture software for your laptop. And we tested two of the industry's leading screen capture software, Camtasia and ScreenFlow. Camtasia will work on both Macs or PCs. It does have a simpler interface, but I feel, at least on the Mac version, it's a little bit more limited in what it can do in terms of annotation. ScreenFlow is designed specifically for Macs. And then it also has more annotation options. The export of the video files seems to be more expedited, it's quicker, and it's more smooth than Camtasia on a Mac. I unfortunately did not get to test the Camtasia on Windows as it was intended. So, so when you're planning your lecture, I would say pick an educational topic from the book, make an outline so that it will flow whenever you talk, and this is very important. You should plan your diagrams and drawings if you're going to use any. Have an idea of what you're going to draw before you hit the record button. And it's important to note to keep in mind to keep it concise. That's the whole point of these videos. So sometimes if an educational objective is complex, just do one video per educational objective. And we try to keep it between 5 to 10 minutes per video. And also to keep your drawings very simple. Drawings like this. There's no shading, there's no extraneous details, but that's good enough to have a good schematical idea of what you're looking at. And you're drawing patience. I guess we can do it without the tongue sticking out, but that really drives in the point. So now I'd like to...
So we asked Alice to come and join our group. Alice is someone who embraces technology. She's never afraid of it. And what we said is, Alice, this is our idea. Would you be willing to come in front of a live studio audience and do a Pearlcast? And she said, sure. So here she is. So Alice, tell us how you decided what you were going to talk about today.
So first, I wanted to take a step back and say that Francis and I had been talking about Khan Academy, and that video was riveting for me and really changed the way I thought about classroom. But when he said, I want you to do this, and I want you to work with us on this project, I wanted to get involved, and they kind of purposely kept me a little bit naive because I'm about to show you that as a naive person, having never done it, how we're going to do it. So we picked a topic that would require that I commonly give to students, and that I commonly am using a pen to give, or on a whiteboard on the room delivery, something that had diagrams, something that was concise. So I think it's important for you guys to know, because you may be sitting there thinking, I'm never going to do this, because at least for me, I know PowerPoint. I'm just going to put together that PowerPoint presentation that I normally do. So I think it's important for you guys to know how much preparation went into this. So I think I spent about 10 minutes at home outlining the topic, just checking like the NSCHD nomenclature, making sure I had everything right. And then last night, for the first time, saw the Bamboo tablet and did it once. So what you're going to see is essentially my second attempt at doing the podcast. So just to kind of give you an idea, it is not something that takes hours and hours. It is literally something so far that has taken 25 minutes of my time. And you'll see the product. I think you'll see me do it again. I think you'll notice it's a little bit rough, but I think it is definitely something that gets better with practice.
Okay.